We're making a super easy, high protein lunch, so I'm adding a little bit of marinara sauce to the bottom of my dish. We're making a cottage cheese lasagna, single serve, low carb, high protein. Now I just have a little bit of ground beef that I cooked here, and I'm gonna put about half of it. This is like a 1/4 pound of ground beef, so that looks good. Next, we're using cottage cheese as kind of a replacement for ricotta. So I'm gonna do a nice good amount of cottage cheese here. That looks good. I'm just gonna kind of gently spread it. So this is a low carb, high protein, easy meal idea. Kind of reminds me of my cottage cheese pizza bowl. Let me know if you've seen that video already, but it just has more of a lasagna twist. So now I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan over the cottage cheese. It's good. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of basil. So we're gonna repeat that and do these layers one more time. So going in with the sauce here. You can use any kind of marinara sauce that you want. I'll show you the one that I'm using. Pretty much when I'm looking for marinara sauces, I just like to look for one that is made with olive oil and that has no added sugar. So this is a really great one. I do the spicy just because I like spice, but they have a classic one as well. And it has very good ingredients. There is no added sugar. It's made with olive oil. And this jar only costs a couple of dollars. So it's pretty fairly priced in my opinion. All right, we're gonna go in with the rest of our ground beef, or you could use ground sausage. You could even skip this part, or you could do something like ground turkey, ground chicken. You can kind of do whatever you want with this recipe. So I'm just gonna gently spread that. Looks good. And then we're gonna come in with another cottage cheese layer. All right, I'm gonna gently kind of spread that around. I'm so excited to eat this. I love lasagna, I love pizza, I love anything kind of like marinara, pasta, sauce type dishes. So this is gonna be super good. Sprinkling a little bit more Parmesan on top, and we're gonna do some basil. And then I'm just gonna do one more light layer of sauce here and spread that around. And then just wait for this final step, because I feel like no lasagna recipe, whether it's healthier, low carb, higher protein or not, needs some shredded mozzarella. So that's gonna go right on top, just like so. And then for my last step, I'm just gonna add some parsley on top. And then I have my oven preheated to 350. This will probably take, I would guess, maybe like 20, 25-ish minutes, but I'm just gonna keep a good eye on it. We just wanna make sure that everything is nice and hot, the cheese gets nice and melted, and that it is just hot and ready to go. So this is gonna go in the oven, and then we will let it cool just a couple minutes, and then we'll try it out. Alrighty, into the oven it goes, and it should be ready just in time for lunch. Okay, it's been 25 minutes and we are taking our high protein, low carb cottage cheese lasagna bowl out of the oven. So that looks pretty good. So this will thicken up a bit as it cools down. So we're just gonna let it cool for a while before trying it out. All right, so we have our cottage cheese lasagna bowl, high protein, low carb. It's cooled a little bit, but I just can't wait any longer. So we're gonna try it out. Grab a fork here. Like I said, this will thicken up even more as it sits and cools. All right, hopefully I don't burn my mouth. Oh my gosh. That is so good. I need to have another bite. That is seriously delicious. I will take this over regular lasagna any day of the week. It is so good, so high in protein, so filling. It's super easy to make. You could even throw this in the microwave if you didn't want to put it in the oven. But this is such a win. I absolutely love this. Let me know in the comments if you would try this cottage cheese lasagna bowl out.